Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another day, another video. Well, today we got a lot of news on the Games Workshop 40K side and a lot of news on Konflikt 47. Hope you guys are doing great today. I'm doing great. Ah, cheers. It's become obligatory now. All right, what do we got? Games Workshop. Warp Forward's the card game. Guess it was a mobile game, maybe. After 2 years, it's shutting down. They're going to let you play and buy stuff up until, I think, around April or May. So you can still spend some money on a game that's going to die. Other news, a lot of people are upset with the new Space Marine 2 voice pack, that it's a very generic voice pack, not dedicated to the individual missions. So you just go back to the old dialogue after a few new chapter specific dialogues. The Storm Speeder, which we talked about the speeder being in the new 11th edition box set, but the Storm Speeder has been showing up in different video games and different GW media. So that could be a sign to what the speeder is going to be. And if you remember in one of the books, it said something about a armored or a heavy speeder. I don't remember what book it was in. Looks like Games Workshop may be finally changing the terrain rules, so we're hopefully going to be done with L-shaped terrain, even though I just bought L-shaped terrain this year. And possibly done with the objective markers, which again, I just bought objective markers, well, last year. It's 2026 now. So that's good and bad. It's good because that's the way the game should be, with regular terrain to make it look more immersive. But it's bad on my part because now I got to get rid of my L-shaped terrain if it's not going to be used anymore. The older codexes, the codexes we have now, are supposedly going to phase over to 11th edition and work. There's a word for that, and I don't remember what it is. Not backdated. Anyway, they're supposed to be compatible with 11th edition until the new codexes come out. And I mean, codexes have just come out so fast at $60 a pop American. I think that's what it is, $60. That's just expensive. It's ridiculous, and most of the codexes are out of date by the time you buy them. There's something on my tank here. Okay, it's gone. Where were we? Oh, older codexes. New Mega Knobs, not going to be in the 11th edition box set, but should be coming out shortly after via Kill Team. Also at Adepticon, there's going to be a 2-hour preview from Games Workshop. So hopefully we'll get a lot of news then. Again, I hope I don't have a painting class during that time, but if I do, I do. Whatever. And finally, Games Workshop was inviting different influencers to Warhammer World to take. Why am I've only had one drink of the drink. Why am I to take part in something, quote unquote, under wraps? And that is really it for Games Workshop news. Sounds good. Again, this is all speculation. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. We can only hope that it happens. Now on to Konflikt 47. Well, let's go over real quick. I don't have anything for Star Wars Legion. I'm still waiting on the Magna bikes to show up on pre-order so I can order 4 boxes of those. $280. Ridiculous. But I'm going to want 4 boxes of them. I'm going to change my Legion list for a local tournament in April. Right now I run Dooku Maul, a mega squad of Geonosians, 3 squads of B1s with the 3 black die gun, the heavy gun, 2 full sets of aqua droids, and 2 crabs. I think that's 10 activations. We got Dooku Maul, Geonosians, B1, 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 aquas, and crabs. Yeah, that's 10 activations. But since I've got the new Grievous bike, I'm going to probably run it. It'd be nice if the other bikes were out by then, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think the release date for the new stuff that is on pre-order and coming out is April 3rd for the Legion stuff. Somebody could check that out and leave a comment if I am wrong, but I think April 3rd was the day. Now, Konflikt 47 news. March 1st came and went. It was the time that information about Festoon Europa could come out. I took some notes. Take them with a grain of salt because I write fast and sometimes I might get stuff wrong. But according to the lore, and this is all lore stuff, there's no new rules, no new units. This is strictly lore. March 1944, the U.S. dropped a bomb on Dresden. According to the lore, the Green Vault has been around for millennia. There's Green Vault personnel in the highest places of other governments. The Green Vault got rid of the old regime of the Axis. Took them a few weeks to sweep away all of the Nazi regime. Area 51 was created, and FDR was sick, but he went to Area 51. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. FDR went to Area 51. He wasn't seen for 7 days, seen or heard from 7 days. He came out healthy as a horse. There were Soviet agents within the Manhattan Project. That's how they got some of their rift tech. All of the people in Dresden that were trapped there ended up dying. And then as the rift energy spread, they came back to life. Von Zogling is in charge of the Totem Corps. As the rift revives all of the most recent dead. The Totem Corps was released at Normandy. And some of the artwork shows that there are Totem Corps Ursas, Totem Corps Schreckwolfen, and Totem Corps powered armored soldiers. Now, whether that comes to fruition, not sure. But as an Axis player, I'm all for it. Possibly a new mech for the Axis. If you look in the original rule book, D-Day is placed in the timeline twice. It's confirmed there was only one D-Day. And the U.S. Rangers were the first to encounter the Totem Core. Yep, I got a little bit more information. Allies thought they were the only ones with the rift, but the Axis were ahead of the Allies in technology because of the rift at Dresden. Tesla weapons didn't get invented until 1945 on vehicles, or they were on vehicles only at first, sorry. The British were the ones to develop the handheld Teslas. There are lore pages on a lot of different characters. There's a great picture of the Russian bear guy, Zhuzkov, the commissar. Roberta Wells had a mentor that went missing. Part of her lore is that she's looking for that mentor. And that's about all I have right now for Festoon Europa. As you guys can see, I'm working on my K47. I got a Puma with a Schwefield projector. This isn't the actual one that goes with the Puma that's listed on the website, but it fits. The regular turret and a Rail Panther. This is part of my Adepticon list. And over here, you guys can see some more Fallschirmjäger that I built. But I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you guys are having fun out there, painting, wargaming, whatever you're doing. If you're at work, I hope it goes quickly for you so you can get home and paint and wargame. If you get a chance, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. It helps out a lot. Small channel right now, but I'm trying to build it up. And you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And even though I have to go back to work on the weekend, I hope your week goes fast so you get to the weekend. I hope my week goes slow because I'm off all week. Again, have a great day. We'll talk to you real soon.